What is up, guys? My name is BobaTalks and welcome to a brand new Gotham Season 4 video. And this video is more of an update video just to address what a lot of people have been messaging me about. You wanted an update on Professor Pig, or to talk about Professor Pig in general, since there's a bit of new info there. We got some new promo artwork for the Season 4, which is awesome. And we've just got a few other things to talk about in general. So this may be a fairly quick update video, or it might be semi-long, I don't know. So if you're brand new to this channel, or you don't want to just miss out on any Gotham Season 4 content, be sure to turn notifications on just so you don't miss out on any new Gotham Season 4 videos I make when it returns this September, which is now. So yeah, be sure to turn notifications on because Gotham videos will be coming out very soon for each Season 4 episode. So first of all, I just want to admire this artwork here for Season 4, and they've actually called it a Gotham A Dark Knight, and not a Gotham A Dark Knight. And we see Jim there on the cover looking very good, and then we see Bruce, and I just want to say the first thing that comes to mind is that he's looking more grown up than ever. And this first occurred to me when we got the first images, I believe, for Season 4. And it's just awesome here anyway, like his cape or his trench coat. It's not really a cape, but they've kind of made it look like a cape, kind of like what they did at the end of Season 3 with him stood atop of those buildings. And we see the bats kind of flying off it. It's got a very Arkham game sort of vibe to it, with the bats flying off. You know what I mean with the Arkham video game front covers. It mirrors that very much, and it's really awesome because what we can take from this, if you don't already know, is that, you know, Season 4 is going to be very much so Batman Year 1 in the second half of it. I'm sure we will get, just like what we've seen from the trailer, very Batman vigilante Bruce going out in the first half a little bit, and then he'll get his armor from Lucius Fox, and then second half will be very Batman Year 1, where Ra's al Ghul will be coming very much so into the fold with Bruce's story arc. So Jim is looking very commissionery, if that makes any sense. They did say he will be taking further and further steps into his commissionership this season. So just looking at Jim on this promo artwork, he does look like a bit more, I don't know, he just looks like the Jim Gordon I have seen in the comics, and I've always loved this Jim for the TV show, so I know some people don't. But for me, Jim here is looking very official and commissioner-y on this cover, and I feel like they've deliberately given him that official look and trench coat, just like he kind of looks like in the comics here. Obviously, he doesn't have the tash or anything like that, and he may not in this universe as well. A lot of people seem to say, like, to me, when is the Penguin getting fat, or when will Jim get his mustache? And it's just like, sometimes in these new iterations or new versions or new universes or canonical versions that they've done with this Gotham TV show, or when they do brand new versions of comics to retell it, they might not have the same aspects as what they had before, and that's okay. As long as they don't change it as drastic as, like, Bruce being Owlman or something ridiculous like that, which that theory was stupid, by the way. And the second promo image we got is a very close-up image of Bruce's actual armor mask, which we won't see in the first few episodes. We'll just see a slightly upgraded version of the mask he was wearing at the very end episode of last season when he was up on that rooftop. It will kind of be similar to this cowl mask he's kind of putting on, but now this one is basically a body armor version of that mask, which Lucius Fox will give to him, which we did see in the Season 4 trailer. Some people love it, some people hate it. I personally actually quite like it. I don't think it's bad. I do have more of an issue with the jacket and stuff, but the kind of popular opinion is out there, and I do agree with this. You can't have this proto Batsuit looking amazing, because then you'll think that, you know, what's there to sort of gain and progress throughout the years that Bruce has to take that step towards the Batman suit one day. So I don't really like, you know, the design of the jacket, but anyway, this photo, it looks awesome. He has beautiful, beautiful blue eyes there, very Bruce Wayne-y eyes. I don't know, he just looks brilliant, and I'm kind of glad they didn't go with goddamn you know, mascara or eyeshadow or anything like that around, because that should all come later on, or just little things he adds to pimp himself out as he's going towards his Batmanhood. So if you didn't already know, Professor Pig is coming to Gotham, and he is just one of the craziest lunatics out there in the Batman sort of villainy. A lot of people don't know about him, a lot of you may know about him, but essentially he's just this insanely skilled surgeon who's gone completely mad. He lobotomizes his victims, and they're just basically called Dollartrons, and they kind of do his bidding, and after he lobotomizes them, he puts pig masks on his face. So essentially they do his bidding, or they're just like mind controlled by him. Now I don't know how much much of that they'll translate into the TV show, because that's more around Batman's time. So I'm wondering if just on the TV show they'll just go with him killing the victims and putting the pig masks on them, because he's just maybe figuring out his lobotomy of these people he's killing. Now, there are actually some images out there of some victims of Professor Pig with pig masks on, and it looks insanely cool. I'm very, very excited about this, but these photos have been taken by photographers who, I don't know, I've just run into problems with photographers before when showing them on video. Sometimes they don't like it, sometimes they don't mind it, so I'm just going to avoid it, but I'll put links to them in the description below. But what I can show you is images like this. Here we can actually see the pig masks behind the scenes. Now, this is what some of the GCPD officers were wearing, or the ones who were lobotomized. They don't look alive in the photos of them on set, so I don't think Professor Pig has necessarily succeeded in making them mind controlled and then operate after the lobotomy, if you will. But either way, guys, I'm insanely excited about what we're seeing on screen right now. So be sure to check out the links in the description to see these photos. They've got their respective Instagrams attached to the photos as well. Usually Gotham Filming upload the latest photos of the behind the scenes, so maybe go follow them as well if you want to just stay up to date with anything Gotham Season 4 related like this. Now, I don't know if I'm saying this 100% correctly, but Michael Cerveris, or Keveris, I'm sure it's Cerveris, will be playing the role of Professor Pig. I'm sure he will do a good job. He's a former star of Fringe, so I'm not sure if all of you guys have watched that show or if you're familiar with this actor. But either way, this is looking to be a very promising first half of Season 4 with Scarecrow, Professor Pig, and other villains that are just going to be really, really cool before we even get into the Batman Year 1 in Season 4B. Now, there is another very interesting photo here that we've kind of seen before of this actor, and I believe he was in the Fight Club photos before, and it's of him and Lee as well. So this could very well be our first look at Gotham Season 4's Lee. Now, I can't confirm that at all because this is a behind the scenes photo, and to be honest, she is set to be on a more of a dark path this season, and it is rumored that she's also going to be hanging around with Grundy and Riddler. Now, this, if you blend this all together, now this is pure speculation here. Now, if this guy is involved with the Fight Club stuff, and it's rumored that Grundy and Riddler might be involved with the Fight Club stuff as well, mix and match that with Lee supposedly being with them. Is Lee going to be involved with this whole Fight Club thing and stumble across Riddler and Grundy that way? Well, I have no idea, but I doubt Lee will be involved in the Fight Club. But either way, it's going to be insanely interesting to see how Lee is actually involved with Season 4. As you can probably very obviously tell, Lee's got a very different look. Her hair is a lot longer. She's wearing a different style of clothes than what we've seen her in before. So the thing is, I love Lee Thompkins on the show, but I really didn't like her character development or the way her character was going in Season 3 or the second half of Season 3 onwards, and I'm kind of worried that I might not like where she's going in Season 4, but we'll have to wait and see. But let me know what you think of her new look in the comment section below. And just a couple of days ago, guys, DC All Access uploaded a video of some San Diego Comic-Con interviews of Jon Stephens and other cast members like Ben McKenzie talking about Season 4 and what's going on in it. So now, some of the news is old and we've heard it before, but this has kind of been out there as well. But for those of you who don't know, Jon Stephens said in this video how Jim Gordon learns about a vigilante out there in the streets of Gotham, and that is actually Bruce, and he's going to be like, I'm taking that guy down. So they're going to go head to head this season, and that actually kind of really has me excited because we all know one day that Jim is going to be working with Batman. And it's going to be very interesting to see a kind of early adoption of that. Even though Jim won't be working with Bruce this season, it's going to be really interesting to see him go after the guy who one day he'll be working with. And I know we've kind of seen that before, but it's going to be like awesome to see it in a TV show where we get a lot more screen time than we do of previous movies. So let me know what you think about all this news in the comment section below, guys, about everything I discussed in this video. If you got this far in the video, leave a like on it, as it really does show your support for the channel, and maybe even consider subscribing to stay up to date with more Gotham Season 4 videos just like this. If you want to stay a bit more up to date with me personally, you can follow me on all my social media. The link should be popping up around here, or you can follow me on those social media in the description below. But apart from that, everybody, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.